finally, about the third time, I'll hear, what, Mama? Come here. Come here, baby. You know? And usually I'll hear, why? What?
Now you were actually saying my name.
I was saying my name. May I have a hug and a kiss? Will you help me make breakfast in the morning?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you. But usually there's a why.
Wow.
And most of the time they delay is because they think I'm going to ask them something they don't want to do. And I think it's really interesting the times that I've had a surprise for them or a treat for them or just a really fun thing for them is the times that they delay most in coming. Because they thought that either I'm going to get on to them or make them do something they don't want to do. And I remember the Lord coming to me in a dream. And we lived at Woodbury and saying, oh, you're missing so many adventures. And I said, what? And he said, oh, there's so many adventures I want to take you on. And I said, how am I missing them? He said, delayed obedience. And it was to love. My delayed obedience was to love. And I was delaying in obedience to love without judgment, without fear, without knowing what I'd get in return. Help us to come when you call us. Help us to come when you call us. Help us to come when you call our name. Help us to come when you call us. Help us to come when you call us. Help us to come when you call us.
Can I read this?
Yes, please. That's what you're reading?
Yeah. Well, it's Psalm 27. It said, I literally just looked open and she started singing that, and it says, my heart has heard you say, come and talk with me. And my heart responds, Lord, I'm coming. Psalm 27:8. And my heart responds, Lord, I'm coming. Lord, I'm
So good.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Give us hearts that respond when you call
Yes, Lord.
our name. Give
Yes,
us
Lord.
hearts that respond
Yes,
when
Lord.
you call us.
Yes, Lord.
Yes.
Give us hearts that respond when you call our name. Give us hearts that respond when you call us. Why don't you just pray that right now? Do you see any places where he's been calling you and you haven't responded? Anybody? Yes or no? Anybody?
No.
You're missing an adventure. Please don't do it for the adventure. Do it for him. When I finally obeyed, I forgot about the adventure. You know what I mean? I forgot, like honestly, by the time I obey, I usually forget. I don't even consider there's a blessing in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I forget that every time, and I'm always surprised by like the adventure, the blessing, because he is the adventure and the blessing. But there usually is so much attached, like something he's just been waiting. And I feel like a lot of people get caught up in those adventures and they go out seeking them, you know. Someone was telling me recently that they're learning so much about intimacy, just to be intimate with him for hours, and that they realize that if they'll just do that, everything they desire will flow from that. And I said, well, what he wants is to be the thing you desire. Otherwise, like Roland said, it's prostitution. It's using him for what you want. Because you'll get all kinds of giftings and ministries and just crazy stuff out of intimacy. And you'll either be a bride or a prostitute. You either keep loving him for him or love him for what you get and use what he gives you. That's a strong word, but that's true. If you learn intimacy with the Lord, you will. You'll get a lot of giftings, a lot of gifts. You'll get have spiritual babies. You get ministry. You get people follow you as you follow Christ. And then the test will be: will you remain a pure bride? And the love between you and Jesus stay love between you and Jesus, or become a way to draw others to you. It works. It works if you work it. It really does. But I mean, so does witchcraft. Witches can teach you how to draw things. So if your desire is what you're trying to draw, that it will happen. You can think it into happening. It's the motive behind the intimacy.
Wow.
It's the motive. And he's the one that gives us the right heart. We can't even do that. Would you read earlier, Louisa, about that?
Cross-examine my motives and test my heart.
And you also were reading something about him putting the heart in us.
Oh, yeah.
You found it? Read it.
It's about the good and bad figs.
Oh.
It says, talking about the good figs, I will watch over and care for them, and I will bring them back here again. I will build them up and not tear them down. I will plant them and not uproot them. I will give them hearts that recognize me as the Lord. They will be my people, and I will be their God, for they will return to me wholeheartedly.
Where is that?
Jeremiah 24.